Hello and welcome to the Master Fan Artstream. It's currently December 20th, 2023. It's a nice cold night to do streaming. And tonight is going to be a little special holiday stream. Next week is Christmas on I believe, the Monday. And I thought I'd do something a little special, something a little bit more giving. So tonight I'll be doing a request stream where I'll be, taking requests to anyone who's in the chat, and only people in the chat, no one else. And if you type command request, so exclamation point request, you'll be able to get to the reference folder link where you can submit your reference folder. It's pretty straightforward. So, submit that when you can. Talk about, the stream that you like, and while I'm waiting for something, I might as well kind of just be here and doodle, basically. Yeah. So, I think for now, while I'm waiting, I might as well kind of just show off some warm-up sketches here. I did a few warm-up sketches in the morning to kind of just, get my stream set up. And I was initially going to actually show the bits just to dare Twitch to ban me, but then I cowered it out because I remember that I also post these on YouTube. So I'll probably post these some other place, where appropriate. But mostly just a bunch of figure drawing stuff in my reference folder. So a lot of this stuff is, just a bunch of warm-up stuff. And that's basically kind of just what I'm up to. Basically, I have a big 24 by 24 canvas. It's 300 dpi, so it's basically a large sheet of paper. I kind of just do that because a lot of my brushes are 300 dpi, and it just makes things just easier to just sketch. So I'm kind of just waiting for this basic stuff. I might as well kind of just go on a personal grind of basically just rotating blocks. A nice perspective thing while I kind of just talk about my day, huh? So yeah, it's almost Christmas, so that's the typical day of giving. Done a little bit of Christmas shopping, and it's been alright. I've just been getting basic stuff down with my folks to see who's actually painting and stuff like that. Who's doing cool stuff. Getting a bunch of different stuff from my folks, my brother. I've kind of just been sick most of the day, and my dad was pretty sick when he got home from work. What's wrong with you? Oh yeah. I really need to rework my shortcut keys because I feel like my stuff's just still so inefficient. So what I'm kind of just doing is just practicing rotating a box. And this is a straightforward exercise, kind of just get yourself using the little bits of perspective stuff to kind of just get yourself working on stuff. And I haven't done this in years. I've just been... I feel like I've neglected my work. Sorry, my tablet slipped. I feel like I've kind of just I can't talk today. feel like I've regressed in my work, kind of doing a whole lot of nothing. Or at least I haven't done any notable heavy work. And I'd say for most of this year, it's kind of been me working on just stuff, a lot of works in progresses and non-interesting, I guess non-finished art, really. Like art that I still haven't finished, and I've kind of just been neglecting. Let's see, I'm kind of just rotating the box here. I'll probably just get to figures eventually if there's still no other request streams. I probably should have just did a non-safe for work stream. I don't know. Probably should have just did this on Picardo or something. It's kind of dumb because I knew it was kind of a sucker's bet for artists who think that Twitch was going to actually let NSFW art on Twitch. Like, that was basically schmuck bait right there. Like, actual, somebody was thinking that they weren't gonna get got. Yeah, this kind of sucks, actually. I'm figuring this stuff out as I go. Yeah, I'm not good at the whole rotating box thing. Kind of just been doing a whole lot of nothing. This is alright. God, just been doing nothing. Just wrapping up stuff at my job, a school bus job. They got final tests. Did a pre-Christmas party with my friends, kind of just catch up, see frames, and maybe touch grass. Touching grass is good. Kind of just talk to people outside of constantly going in and out of just the dumb work loop in order to kind of just talk to people you actually know. This will kind of work. I'm not really thinking about a light source with these, and that's kind of a problem. Mostly like deciding, like trying to just figure out how to do a square enough cube. I probably could do this as well, where I mark where the white spot is. Because this is an off-white color. This is a slight warm white opposed to the actual white, and that's mainly for eye pleasing. Other artists, they will gray out, like actually put it more gray, and there's no fault to that. I just like the white paper because I use the paper in real life, so I'm used to just using the white paper itself. But doing something where it's an off-white's pretty good. And, it's nice, and, it's a nice way to kind of just get highlights without completely eliminating stuff here. This kind of sucks, but I'm just going to let this go, because it is what it is. I probably could just dive a little bit more. Use thicker boxes. Because technically, I'm using this pencil, which is a more wide pencil at 0.5. This is as close to my no, it's not here. But this is as close to my mechanical pencil as I can. Yeah. I do this out of this kind of looks like shit. Well, let's go. Touch you here. So it'd be like this. Then go in perpendicular. I'm kind of just doing most of these boxes out of my head, just because it's a simple shape. And I'm not good at the whole rotating box thing, but there are other artists who say that learning how to rotate a box is a nice, fast way to kind of just teach yourself how to actually do art. You know, all the Jinji Ito's. Not Jinji Ito's, but King Jong-ji, or whatever his name is. Apparently he's really good because he knows how to rotate a box, which I haven't heard of before, and that kind of makes sense. Well, actually, it doesn't make sense. I mean, it kind of does. You know, knowing how to rotate simple geometric shapes is always helpful. And knowing which shapes go where and how the lines work is always one of those interesting tasks. Luckily, I'm practicing, of course. I'm taking time to actually just go on the grind. So, now working with these long, sleep cleaning lines, and it makes things much easier. Usually when you're seeing artists and stuff like that, they're probably like heading the lines and stuff like that. They're probably like doing this with their wrist. And obviously there's no wrong reason to do this. Like, I do that, especially when I'm hatching. If I'm doing this, I do this to kind of just indicate thin for like a nice slight fuzz. I've actually been learning more about just inking and line art techniques from just reading more of my inking books here, my Alphonse Dunn books and stuff like that. Sorry. And a lot of this is stuff that I've probably just forgotten as I go, because you spend so much time trying to produce stuff that you don't take a lot of time to practice, even though sometimes I feel like I practice a lot more than I produce, and that's a problem. That's one disappointment that I have when it comes to my New Year's resolution stuff and getting things done. I spend a lot of time just in my sketchbooks instead of working on a comic or working on black mats more. Of course, losing my iPad is not broken, it's just lost. But losing my iPad really kind of just put a kneecap on the production of pixel art. Because you can't really work on the bare thing. My brother's constantly asking me to pick him up from wherever to drive to. It gets annoying sometimes. But, it's kind of just one of those things where I kind of just need to get better at managing my time and get better at stopping people from asking me for their time. One big problem that I feel is that I keep letting people steal my time, and I shouldn't be letting them steal my time. like I spend a lot of time in chats kind of just doing nothing and hurrying up and waiting. That's one thing that's kind of just hurting me sometimes, is a lot of what I'm doing is hurrying up and waiting. A lot of kind of just seeing disappointments in scheduling and stuff like that. My therapist is constantly rescheduling. Adam's constantly rescheduling on meetings. And obviously, I can't just fault them for that. I mean, everybody's got their time thing, so I mean, I'm pretty cool about it. It's kind of just one of those things where it's like, sometimes it's just tough to herd people, and, you know, just, it's like herding cats, just getting a time to kind of just sit down, chat, do stuff. Yeah, Black Mass is going okay. It's just Adam is spending a lot of time trying to find a Scrum system where it's kind of like, you know, he wants to have a basic, you know, progression thing and a sprint report and stuff like that. I sort of know what he's talking about, but from how I understand, it just feels like a big to-do list. And it's kind of like, you know what? I know my job. He knows his job. I don't know how we don't really know what we're doing, because we know what we need to do. It's just a matter of like actually doing it. I guess we probably just need a list of stuff we need to do, just reorganize, but there really isn't much that we have left to do, because everything else is actual just level design, really. Maybe things like polishing the enemy animation, because some enemies will shift around, but other than that, we're kind of just doing our own thing. I'm heckin' tired, actually. I think I might stream till 9. Or better yet, I'll go till 8. If I get no requests at 8, I'll just wrap the stream, because I'm kind of sleepy and sick, and I kind of just don't want to be awake right now. I just want to go straight to bed. Heck, I might just scrap the stream, maybe stream next week, because I'm actually off. One thing that royally sucks is my webcam just doesn't fucking work. So tilted. I don't know if it's the driver or the connection or the wiring. Just stopped working. And it's been such a pain in the butt dealing with the webcam that I just don't want to deal with the webcam anymore. Because, yeah, I have this stupid Veed thing, I suppose. That's about it. Feel sleepy. Now just work this down. I should probably just make a back or something. Maybe a Q&A, a made-up Q&A. So I probably should at least talk about this. So, you know, let's just do a fast introduction for, I guess, the YouTubes, and, you know, get people acclimated to what I do. So, I'm Master Friend. I'm a artist, mostly a variety artist, but I'd say overall I'm a character designer. I mostly work my own stuff. I don't really work on other people's projects unless it shows up. And what I mainly do is I do a lot of freelancing. I do a lot of freelance art, take commissions, and mostly just work my own stuff. Because It makes it's not easy, so I have a day job too. So yeah, so far this art is a job that I'm hoping to build into something larger. So that's kind of just what I'm working on. So yeah, the art I like to make is animals. I like to draw anthropomorphic animals, so basic furry art. But I try to go a little far with that. Try to find animals that are more obscure if I can. I guess thinking of something a little bit more creative than a fox, really. That's my own personal peeve with that. But I'm not gonna fault people. I just do it on my own. So that's kind of just my mindset with that. I'm not gonna criticize. I'm just gonna innovate, I suppose. But yeah, mostly just draw a lot of animal characters, and I'm slowly building up these characters for a video game called Black Mask. And Black Mask is a Game Boy inspired video game about a raccoon treasure hunter who searches for treasure to sell in his little merchant shop. And I've been working on a pixel art with a programmer friend named Adam for probably the past 3 years, now going on 4 years. And we are still in the process of making a demo, but of course we're juggling our day jobs while we're working on this stuff. Plus, I still take on freelance jobs because currently Black Mass is not making me money, so I gotta take on jobs because kind of just one of those things. Yeah, I should probably get rid of that vaporwave thing. But yeah, the software I usually use is Clip Studio Paint. This is my go-to software. I think this is version 1. I haven't upgraded to version 2 because I don't really want to spend money, and I hear there's some foibles with Clip Studio Paint that I don't like. So that's kind of just been my personal grievance. In terms of other programs, I use Artstream for do my pixel art work. All my pixel art is done in Artstream because it's a nice, lightweight program. I don't really need to think too much. Other programs I need to optimize it for pixel art, but these, Artstream's pretty good. It accepts a lot of plugins to improve stuff, and it's really nice for me personally. So if you want to learn pixel art, you can buy the program Artstream and you can mess about with that. Hey, Destiny, how's it going? Welcome to the Massive Ran Artstream. And I was kind of just talking about myself as I just wait for people. So how have you been? Kind of just been drawing cubes here. Yeah. So far, pretty peachy. That's good. The writing's going alright, too. You're getting writing done. This will work. Sado was shadowy. Yeah, this cube makes little sense, but, basically I am getting myself to rotate cubes as I, kind of just wait for actual requests here. So I can go to my server and announce if you're screening sketch requests. Is that cool with you? Yeah, you could you could announce it. Yeah, link to the stream. Tell people about the sketch request stream. I'll be accepting 6 to start, so that's kind of how that goes. So yeah, if you have any requests, type in command request, and you will get a link to. You'll get a link to the. Where is the link? Should be here. Command request. Don't tell me I gotta actually be on Twitch. But yeah, type in command request, so exclamation point request, and it'll lead you to the reference folder where you can drop your reference. You can only have one reference, and I will draw one character a thing. So, gotta get back to my stream manager to just deal with that. I for some reason, Chatterino doesn't accept commands, which is dumb. Come on. It doesn't work? Uh-oh. Thanks, Stream Elements. You're the best. We gotta go to Stream Elements. I guess my music stopped. It hasn't stopped. My volume is just so low. Alright. Oh, I might as well just drop the link here. Yeah. So here's the stream request stream request thing. Hey Caribbean Wolf, how's it going? Welcome to the Artstream. I've been drawing cubes, and this has kind of just been what I've been doing, and I'm currently doing a request stream. I'll be streaming till 9 p.m. So probably 3 hours or so. And yeah, basically just draw whatever character, within reason. Obviously I'm on Twitch, so keep it clean. Twitch used to lighten it up, but now it's not lightened, so gotta be real careful. Alright, let's see. Why don't the commands work? This is supposed to work. Yeah, well. So, yeah. Anywho, let's get back to just tackling this stuff. Oh yeah, what else have I kind of just want to talk about? Not much, just a bunch of other warm-up stuff. Rotate. Cubes. Oh, snap, ads. Yeah. You should get an ad blocker, or at least, you should subscribe to me. I think one thing that I haven't really been doing is promoting people to subscribe to me. That's one thing that I do need to do more, is add more incentives for people to subscribe to me. I kind of know Twitch, but I kind of just don't know Twitch. So, gotta just figure out some good way to subscribe and encourage people to kind of just do more stuff with that. So, but yeah, ads are, ads suck. So, do other things besides, I suppose, watching the thing. That's one thing that I feel like kind of like ruins some of these streams for me sometimes, is the ads are just so crap. And Twitch is not exactly good. probably should go on PicArto, but it's really not my scene. I mean, I probably could just do PicArto. It's really no problem, and I could just multi-stream. I used to multi-stream, but then kind of just stuck with Twitch because it was easier to just keep up with the chats like this. There we are. Let me add a little hand. Hey, do something interesting where we kind of just make it fairly dynamic. I have like a little hand and you're drawing a little thing. I'm still not as good as I'd like with guns. I mean, I'm getting slightly better, or at least getting better at perspective stuff with that. And that's pretty good with that. And erase you. Bada boom. Go ape shit. I will say the perspective stuff does help, like having a rudimentary perspective bar to kind of just indicate where the feet should be helps immeasurably. Yeah, because, just that basic perspective, just grid, helps you know where the heck to place your feet. And you'll know exactly where to place the feet because, you've established where the floor is. This looks more solid here. So, like that. And as you work with basic shapes, you'll know, okay, this is the flap on the shoe here. So you erase that. And this is where the knee is. And once you know where the shoe goes, you'll know the foot shape and stuff like that. You'll be able to round it out, make it more interesting. Of course, once you also understand the musculature, you'll know where to bulk things up. You'll know this is where the, what's it called? I forget what it's called, but, yeah. This kind of sucks. Yep. Oh yeah, 1 point perspective still solid. I recommend it if you're still kind of stuck with learning how to draw. It's always good to kind of just go back to basics. Kind of just see what you actually need. And you'll be able to actually do stuff. Probably lower you even more. Probably put you on multiply. His torso is extremely long. Yeah, I just really just made it unreasonably long, but that's kind of just one of those things where I kind of just want to make things more interesting. Hey, great boys, how's it going? Welcome to the Artstream. I'm taking requests, so if you're interested in requesting a short character, just one character, don't fill with so many pictures, let as many people show up. And yeah, we're pretty much just doing a short sketch request stream plus a sloppy tutorial on how you can improve on drawing. And, a lot of drawing is basically billions of years of practice, but how you practice also matters. So that's also another giant thing to remember. And with a lot of practice, it depends on what you're practicing and how specific you're doing with practice and stuff like that. So say you want to get good at so say you want to get good at anatomy. That's not really descriptive, really, because anatomy is so nebulous. What counts as anatomy? This is anatomy. This is also anatomy. So you're going to need to specify I want to get better at drawing muscles. I want to get better at drawing breasts. I want to get better at drawing, arms or abs and stuff like that. Or I want to get more interested in drawing characters and more interesting poses and stuff like that. So you'd probably need to practice doing a lot of different ways and pushing yourself to do different ways by analyzing what you don't draw as opposed to what you do draw. So with this, this is a result of me not knowing and not understanding perspective, or at least doing foreshortening and stuff like that. So a lot of this is figuring out, okay, what makes a character more, what makes a thing more like depth. So you probably need to set up something like, for this head, for instance, it's probably more of a large cube, but it's also a nose protruding out. And basically you are using the perspective here to determine where the size of that cube is. And it's not perfect. You're going to be making mistakes. Plus, you're not going to be 100% accurate. But this is a nice way to kind of just determine, okay, this is how a cube works. And because I know how to draw a cube and doing all that practice with all these cubes, just doing all this cube practice, I'm more able to internalize, okay, how these cubes rotate to the vanishing point. So, so what you'd be doing is establishing where the front of the face is, where the eyes are in the front of the face. Then you will establish where the sides of the face, where things like the ears would be, or the top of the ears go out like a cube. And you'll probably make cuts in the cube, and all that still adheres to perspective as if it was solid. This would probably be a half ball. This probably like a half ball, but you're cutting it in half to the perspective of the cube, and you're cutting it more in half, and you're cutting it also in half in accordance to the cube. And as you do that, you erase, and you'll see you'll have the proper shape. And the more you do this, the more you can internalize it, so you don't need the guide shapes. So you can just draw the cube and draw ears no problem. And everything looks like an ear. And you don't even need to worry about things just not looking correct, because you've already internalized just the basic block structure of drawing and all that stuff. And usually I will skip out on this. I'll probably start with a round head. Like, usually I'm so used to starting with a roundish head. And a lot of heads will also be a little bit more oblong. Like whenever I study lion skulls, it actually extrudes more like this than this. So probably have the teeth and be straight teeth. Probably some incisors, or what are the incisors really called? I forget. But you would have a basic thick jaw, and you would have, I am eyeballing most of this, but this is roughly the skull of a lion, or at least a big cat. And as you do that, you will get better at doing this stuff. And let me see if I can pull out that animal skull rotator thing. There we go, photo reference search. And this is a really good reference for animal photo references. And I keep this around as a nice photo reference thing where you will see a skull rotate. And you will both learn how to draw a skull, and also you can search whatever angle, whatever animal has this this head position. So if I type in search, it will reveal every picture of a fox that I want. And it should show up sooner or later, and now you got like a lot of pictures of foxes. It's not perfect, it's not one-to-one, but it does the job. And it does, it does a search of whatever the skull position is. And it's pretty nice with that. And if you want to learn how to draw animal heads at very difficult angles, like drawing a character at 3/4 view is always the toughest for me, I'd say. I'd say it's the toughest and the most common animal view, I'd say, is this 3/4 view. And yeah, doing this is tough. And as you work on this, you will work a lot with the different head angles. Let me rotate you back here. And learning how to draw the skull is a nice fast way to get yourself acclimated with just drawing animal heads in general. Because if you learn how to draw a skull, you'll be able to just draw whatever animal you need. It's not perfect. Again, these are 2D images, and nothing replaces actually just going out, talking to, or not talking to animals, but kind of just, going to a zoo, hitting up that zoo, and seeing what that animal has and how they move, how they act, that kind of stuff. And yeah, we have one more request. So yeah, I can accept 5 more requests. Again, these are just sketch requests. They're pretty straightforward. And boom, boom. And I'm doing some extremely sloppy studies. They're not perfect, but they shouldn't be. They're you learning how to draw a skull and acquiring proficiency at drawing skulls, really. So this is, this is roughly how I'm seeing it, kind of. It's not perfect. And let's see. You could also change the skull, so make it a cat skull or a lion skull. Alright, and then do a Just work with a line, and then your search is here. Yeah, interesting that they all have their mouths open. I'll just work with that. Just do some line that's difficult to do because okay, that kind of works. Okay, this is kind of working. Alright, send my request to Google Drive. Need to catch you stream from you. Hey, yeah, thanks for stopping by. Alright, so somebody's dropped a request. I do a fast reload here. And yeah, if anyone's interested in doing requests, type in command request, and there should be the link. It should appear sooner or later. Why aren't you appearing? I don't know. But I do have the link that I can just copy paste. Come on. There we are. So that should be good. So yeah, just type request in the chat, and drop your drop one image here, and I will draw that. Let's actually just get started on these requests, because we'll just do that. Alright, so what do we have here? Alright, so ref of her character, idea of the pose, or Christmas outfit. Alright, that could work. A nice, fast sketch here. That'll work. Okay, I think I know what I need to do then. So yeah, we're gonna do the first sketch. I believe that's Destiny's request, so let's do it. Quest 1. And we're just gonna get in that. Alright, is that working? Let's see. Also, hola. Welcome, Carbine. How's it going? I'm doing a short request stream, and I don't know why the request command's not working. Request. Did I spell it wrong, maybe? Request. Come on. Hey, it's reply, maybe? That work. Let's see. Request. Yes, thanks. Yeah, my webcam just doesn't work, and it's been... Okay, finally. Finally. It's sort of working. So yes, when you type in command requests, the drive to kind of show the where you can drop your reference is right there. Alright, so let's get into it. I think I've kind of just been delaying myself with this, so let's get to it. And you know what, let's move chat the other side. Or yeah, want to just save the images. Da, da, da. Where is it? Emma. Alright, let's get the basic pose here, because I can do that, no problem. And basically, we're kind of just messing about, kind of just getting the basic art pose here. And, you know, basically what you're doing is getting down the broad strokes figure right here. And you're a way to get yourself to just get better at figure drawing is to learn how to draw broad strokes, like the broadest strokes possible. Like, figure out the line of action, i.e. like this. Mark down spots where the head is and where the foot is. And core landmarks like the body. Most, as you know, the body is basically the halfway point. The hips are the halfway points of the entire body. So if you're 6 feet, your hips will be at 3 feet. So that way, with that knowledge in mind, you'll know that your legs will be halfway her entire torso and stuff like that. Basically, her legs, both her thigh and her calf, are the entire size of her torso. And then you'll have her ribs, which also divide. And the ribs will be divided in here, slightly round like an egg. Then you will have the end of the neck will attach to the clavicle here. There's a neck muscle that actually connects to the clavicle right here. That's why if you're seeing some dudes, they'll be like having really thick clavicles like this. That's basically what that vein is, that muscle. So you'll do that, mark down some little things to kind of just get some pizzazz in there. And the shoulder is also attached to the clavicle here, right there. And as you learn how to just see the anatomy together, if you teach yourself the anatomy in relation to all the other body parts, they have an easier time grasping anatomy than just studying just the arm or just the leg. Because you're not really going to understand where the leg's attached to overall. And of course, you can also start with stick figures as well. Like, there's nothing stopping you from just getting a basic stick figure and having that be your thing. And then you'll fill it out as you go. There we are. And then as you do your stuff, you will block it in. And you'll know where the knees are. Oh, okay, let me readjust my mic some more. Turn down the music. Then turn me up. Oh, I'm at the max. Alright, let's turn down the music. Okay, I have completely borked this, but I'm doing my best with this. And on the YouTube video, I'll remix the sound, so my voice will be much louder than this stream. The one thing that sucks about streaming is the audio is kind of just gone to hell. You're seeing your you never really can tell what audio is actually working here. So hopefully you can hear me now, or at least can hear me better. Can't hear the music, that's probably not the point of the music. So yeah, what was I saying again about basically knowing the relationships of anatomy as you go? And as you know the relationships of the anatomy, you'll know where things end. So in this example, the elbow will end roughly where the rib ends. And you'll know that, the fat of the musculature and the dip of the hips. Why did it do that? The fat of musculature and the dip of the hips. So the hips actually widen out, really. Because the fat's the thighs are fatter in ladies. Obviously, it's not like 1-to-1, but that's kind of just how that goes. And then, of course, you can do pubes. Just to see if Twitch will ban me. If Twitch bans me for this, I'll go to Picardo. And that'll be a promise right there. So, what was I, with breasts. Most breasts will come off the actual chest muscles. There's actual pec muscles with women. And the breasts are actual fat. So, if you look in an x-ray, the fat would actually look more like this. Where you're seeing this being yellow. The chest being more the actual muscle and stuff like that. Despite seeing nude streamers, that would be impossible. Yeah, that's true. Obviously, I'm such small fry that I doubt anyone's actually gonna know that I actually stream figure drawing and stuff like that. It's weird. Twitch is weird, and I kind of don't fret too hard about how Twitch works. So yeah, compared to this pose is actually much better, so I'm gonna work with this one more. Yeah, work with this a little bit more. Work with the hand a little bit more. Start with mittens, and then you cut it apart. And that's basically how you do hands. Again, you were starting broad, and then you were refining as you go. So, yeah, right here, you would basically start with a big, broad arm, then divide where the ends of where the muscles overlap with each other. So you have not the tricep, but the forearm, then it goes over the bicep, and then it goes over the shoulder muscle. And then it hardens at the elbow. And the bicep will be here. And of course, obviously the hand's a little small. And you broaden that out, you'll know, with perspective, the knee will be much larger. And it will dip down, rolling down with the fat of the knee here. Sorry for interrupting, but our request anthros only. No, I can draw humans. So yeah, if you have a human character, go nuts. The only thing I ask for is just characters only. So, like no vehicles, environments. Actually, I probably won't go against mechs. So, mostly depends on the mech. But yeah, I accept a lot of different ones. So, back to adventure. And since I basically just know where the muscles will be, so boom, boom, the fat will be down here, I kind of will understand where most of these things will go. And of course, the breasts are actually up here because technically she'd be wearing a bra underneath. And that's actually what this reference images is showing, like that. Work with that. And that'll look like that right here. Yep. But yeah, don't feel bad about interrupting. I am basically here to that's the reason why I do these streams, is to talk with people. That's one tough thing about, I guess, art streams, is that you do need to talk and chat at the same time, but that's kind of what you're kind of supposed to do. Otherwise, why stream art in the first place? So that's kind of one of those. That's one of those things where, you know, sometimes it depends on the artist. So, I mean, thanks for asking. Obviously, you know, it's good practice to at least ask, because some artists are cool with it, others aren't. I'm pretty cool about it, but of course I know there are plenty of other artists who mostly want to just chill, work on stuff, maybe work on some work. Most of my old streams, or at least my past streams, are just chill streams with that. I could readjust this to be a little bit more energetic. One nice pro tip when it comes to readjusting anatomy is when you select a thing, the center point of a rotation will start in the center. But if you move the center point to where a body will normally pivot, so in this case the bottom of the torso, you'll have an easier time kind of just planning where things should look. And you can also scale things down much more. It'll work like this, and you know, things end up just looking. Yeah, apply the transformation. Oh yeah. That is figuring out what would work here. Hey, like a big bag full of treasure, or not treasure, but presents. That'll work. Yeah, this kind of gets into the silhouette a little bit more, but I'll let this slide. Let's see how the heels work here. Alright, so these boots are flatter. Yes, thanks for redeeming Hydrate. Hydrate's always good. Hydrate's always good. I got a big bottle of water here. Plus I got medicine. I'm slightly sick. So that's kind of a notable thing that's kind of just harming me at the moment, is kind of sick. And that's kind of just one of those things where, you know, that's I guess I'm kind of just real sick. Let's see what would really work with this. That'll work. And of course, you can erase whenever you like. It's slow, but you can make this work. And because you have the anatomy knowledge, you know where the folds go. And where folds usually go is where tension points are. So, if you know this is where the clothes will contact, you will know that this is where everything goes down. So let me see if I can overlay you here. Now this is the core tension point. This is where all the, I guess, contact stuff with the wrinkles are there. But because you know that it obeys gravity, which means all the clothing must droop down from this point. So you know that it must go down here. And of course, the skirt is round and circular, so like a typical spear and stuff like, or not spear, but a circle. You'll also be making a basic circle with that stuff as you go. And it would probably obey gravity right here too, like where the contact of the boots are too, probably wrinkle in the back. And of course, you can bullshit that as you go. I don't have to show that as well. So get back to you. I'll work with that. And maybe get some more boot stuff here. It's difficult to draw heels, I'd say. But one thing that I have learned is that if you think about it in terms of the entire heel being even with the toe, it'll at least make things much easier. So if you drew the basic pyramid and you know that the heel is here, so you mark down, this is where the heel is, and everything else is where that toe will be. Mark down heels, and this is also where the ankle would be, and where the toes would also be. And because the feet rotate around here, that's where all the tension will kind of just rise on the heels. And of course, there are some other things where, you can do things like, I do like sandals and stuff like that. And as you draw, it gets easier and easier as you, look at references. You see the heels. You try to find out if there are other artists who also draw heels. So that's another thing. Leave that there. I got everything. Still need the belt. All right, belt. This is where the hips are. How this overlap with. I mean, you're pretty sick, not gonna lie. Yeah. I'm kind of. Yeah, my folks kind of brought in some sick stuff, and I was kind of just like, oh wow, I've been recovering from basically just snow problems because it's winter right now. It's not exactly snowing, but it's pretty straightforward with that. It's real cold out, and being cold can really mess up your immune system. It'll make you chilly and all that stuff. So, if you can, find some warm soup if you're sick, drink a lot of medicine, all that, and fantastic stuff. I'll crank you much lower here. And I'll probably put in some little toys. some little presents. They like a candy cane. We're just putting random Christmas stuff here. Because why the hell not? It's Christmas. It's just a week away. So yeah, I should probably talk about this PNG tuber. So I use a program called Honk, and that's basically how I'm able to use this PNG tuber. It works off my microphone, so whenever I talk, it will actually just talk, and you can set it up so it has more in sync lip flap movements. I mostly did some super basic lip stuff. It's not perfect, but I'll probably make it a more of a New Year's resolution to do that, is tighten the lip movement, maybe add some other emotions, figure stuff like that. So, doing that stuff with Honk is alright. I do want to figure out other ways that improve the stream some more. Probably do some stream avatars, because I do own stream avatars on Steam, and basically you have like a little avatar to kind of just walk around at the bottom of the stream to do cool stuff here. So that's what I'm interested in doing to improve the stream a little bit more, is get more streaming down. And we're just gonna get to coloring this more. Figure out where the reflections are. That should work, kinda, sorta. Yeah, I believe this will work now. Yeah, probably push the cleavage just a little bit more. Get the hair down. Yeah, I feel like as I draw, my brushes just get thicker and thicker, because my brushes are just getting so much thicker. Because I think I get more into just doing broad strokes of painting than sketching with just the line art and stuff like that. So it makes things much, much easier, I'd say. What's happening? Oh, did I save? I did save. Well then, it's taking a while to save here. Alright, that'll work. Do that there. Probably get some laces down. I think there are straps on that. I believe there are thicker straps, I think. Like goth boots. They look like goth boots. Okay. Let's make this more goth booty. And I'm mostly working with just the pencil brush and the transparency color. So if I change back to tab thing, color, tab, it's basically an eraser. I have basically the color and the eraser tool just flip-flopped. And it's faster than using my eraser because it lags for some reason, and I still cannot for the life of me figure out why it does that. But that's what it does, and it makes things much easier for everyone involved, including me. So I'm a happy camper. That'll work. I do like to figure out a nice rim light. Probably do some fast fishnets work here. Nice and fast. I think one thing that I've kind of just realized with sketching digitally is if you set it to be a high enough res, it makes it more one-to-one. I think I've kind of just made it more of a policy to sketch my work one-to-one more often. Actually sketch at 300 DPI. It just feels better on me. So that's kind of just one of those things that I prefer, just sketching like that now. I push the black a little bit more. And I still need to at least tighten up the face because I've completely avoided her face. So let's get that going. And of course you will constantly be doing that. So one nice rule of thumb when it comes to animal ears is if you're starting from the typical round head, cut into the spear and make basically a half cone. And basically you will have a basic half cone, and that'll be how the ears are shaped. And most animal ears are pretty close at the base of the ears, so you probably have it right here. And if you looked at the animal's head in the back, let me see if I can't bring back the ref. Yeah, probably rotate you back. Probably just get a wolf here, because this skull will draw in different pictures regardless of what the skull is, so it doesn't have to be one-to-one. But yeah, you'll see this, and basically it's actually not as close, so I'm kind of bullshitting. Okay. Oh, it looks like this, roughly. Head's much wider. But, it still stands that the ears are still pretty cone-shaped. Now we're going to separate you much further. Overall. And of course, the ears are flexible, so you can really kind of just mess about with a little bit of a of the stuff here. Yeah, like a little Santa hat. Got the nose down. Knock down the base of the mouth. Yeah, like a little happy mouth. Usually we'll go out back here.
Well, folks,
that's usually how the mouth will go out like this. That's a nice rule of thumb with that.
He's over 2,000 years old, and his name is Jesus.
Excuse me. Let me grab a.
Oh, Jesus. My Lord Jesus. Oh, Jesus, Jesus, my
yeah.
Jesus. You were born today. So I thought I'd say,
okay.
Oh, Jesus,
nice little smile.
dear Jesus.
Tighten up the head a little bit more.
Jesus, oh baby Jesus, born in a manger, and your mama called you Jesus. You are born today, and I just wanna say, dear Jesus, my sweet Jesus.
Alrighty.
Oh Jesus, oh Jesus.
Doing some more smiling with that.
My Lord Jesus, my heavenly Lord Jesus.
Get that down.
You are born today, and I just wanna say, oh Jesus.
Yeah, some fun, like, funny little, like, wacky songs here. I basically just have a insane Christmas playlist I just collected from various spots on the internet. My music taste is immaculate.
Oh Jesus, Jesus, oh Jesus, you are born today.
Hey, Scotty. Jesus, man. Oh, yeah. I like to find Christmas music that's not like, you know, the typical, like, Mariah Carey stuff. At least for stream. It makes the streams more unique. Plus, you know, it's a nice novelty, nice and different. I also own
I love you, Jesus.
I also own some Bob Rivers stuff and the Misfits Christmas album, but of course I will get demonetized if I play that, so that's kind of just how that goes with that. But yeah, I do try to find different Christmas albums and, you know, all the typical stuff. Like, you know, beyond Wham's Christmas stuff and Mariah Carey and all that stuff. So, you know, it's some fun stuff with that. Okay. Let's see. Got you going. You know what? Let me rotate the hand. I don't like that the hand's kind of just doing nothing. Let's just rotate you. Readjust you. And probably just shrink you back to something that's a little bit more the arm's a little bit scrawny. Let me bolster that just a wee bit more. Maybe like readjust the arm, make it shorter. Come on. Work with me, Clip. You know, one thing that kind of just keeps pissing me off about Clip is that it's just fucking laggy sometimes. It could be that it's the stream, but honestly, I'm just losing my patience for how laggy. And it also could be my machine too. Like, my machine is freaking old, has really old parts. Probably should have went shopping for new machine stuff, but I'm not gonna fret so much over that. Alright. Oh, it's more of a half glove. Okay. I don't have to color it all in. Let's see. Bird tufts. Slight. So let's get in a wee bit of that. That works more like this. Alright. And it should be nearly finished. just modify the fur just a little bit more. You know what? Let's darken the dress just a bit more. Darken the blacks of it just a wee bit more. I got a lot of lo-fi Christmas music too, so that's pretty typical of most I'd say Christmas playlists. I'm not using YouTube, I'm just using VLC. I actually own these songs because I like making playlists without ads. Because ads are cringe. Nah, it's fine. Like, obviously people need to eat, but YouTube just keeps getting egregious with these ads. It just gets so annoying. You know what? Let's tighten the eyes just a wee bit more. Fuck it. We're going black. Yeah, go black. Yeah, that'll work. And it made like a white highlight. Get things nice and shiny. And yeah, let me mark down the shadows here. Oh. And we shall sign as Master Fran. If I can actually sign here. You know what? Let's also kind of just do some fast under sketching here. Just a little like personal There we are. Things are much better. All right, it's much better. Fantastic. And we shall save you. And we'll send it out to, where it needs. All right, one done. Thank you very much for the posture check here. I named this request 01. So yeah, again, I can accept another maybe 3 requests. Oh. They lock you here. Now I can't move you without unlocking you. Alright, you'll be here. Bada bing, bada boom. Ugh. So yeah, fantastic. Welcome, Jawless Fool, to my cool art stream, where I will be taking requests. If you type in command requests, you should get a link to some new stuff here. So yeah, I'm working on some new stuff here. So let's look through the reference. Tobias. Alright, it'll work. I think you showed up. Nope. Carbine showed up before, because it showed up at 7-7. Alright, so yeah, you got two different costumes here. And there's Chris's art. I still need to work on my Secret Santa thing. I'm a little behind on that, but I'll get to that sooner or later. I guess you don't really have much of a pose in mind, so I'm just gonna mess about and go dealer's choice here. Fuck you. Save. Alright. Take a swig. Alright. Push you thinner, that'll work. So yeah, what was I doing again? Alright, so this is Carbine's character, Nima Nigaru. I think I pronounced that right. Hopefully I pronounced that right. But yes. This will work right here. And one thing that's pretty good is that I can just mess about. Not really gonna go to dude nuts. I think I'm so used to kind of just doing this that this stuff's now kind of coming natural to me. But a nice way that you can teach yourself to draw big broad strokes super quickly is one, be confident, bro. And two, teach yourself to draw with one line. Like, try to get yourself to not stop using one don't lift your pen until you actually have all your stuff down. And that way, it'll teach you to both follow just the shapes and understand, hey, this is how I'll make my work better. Well, not just make your work better, but kind of just make yourself more confident in your line work, but also kind of just get yourself working on just rocking. Get yourself just used to using large lines instead of just chipping at a line so much. That way, you'll just have a more interesting looking pose. I actually might use this instead. I like this pose. Yeah, again, as you do this, you end up just having some more interesting poses. And this is a nice way to kind of just get yourself to work with just basic sketches, or get yourself working with I'm losing my train of thought. Getting yourself a good start while just getting the idea out fast. Because the reason I'm able to draw so fast is because, one, I practice all the damn time, like to the point that I don't talk to people. And two, I I make sure to use techniques that save me time. So, I draw on smaller paper. I use long sweeping lines. I will figure out the essential shapes and scrap whatever details aren't working. There's so much stuff that I don't know what this hand will work, but I'm winging it at the moment. Yeah, because I want to really just imitate this pose one to one. Let's see, what could I do? Yeah, sometimes it can be tough to figure out what the heck to do with hands. But sometimes you kind of just need to push yourself to just pick a pose. Pick a pose, mark down where your thumbs are, and the rest will figure out as you go. Kind of need to teach yourself to beat your indecision as much as you can. And these little bits of, these little moments of indecision can really hinder most artists because they end up paralyzed by the decision paralysis and all that stuff. And if you can teach yourself to go with the first choice, you'll be able to kind of just beat that decision paralysis, and you won't need to worry about not building out, because you won't be able to edit a blank page. Like, as long as you get something down on the page, you're golden. And then you can erase or readjust as you see fit, because you are seeing mistakes that you want to fix as you go. And as you go, you will know exactly what you need to do, because you're actually taking more time to explore the space. Or actually just taking some time to kind of just be fine with making mistakes instead of second guessing yourself all the time. Because it's really easy, especially as an artist, to second guess yourself, second guess all your artistic decisions. If you're a writer, you'll second guess stories and drafts. You'll write for a bit and then you'll reread and realize, oh, this is cringe, I should rewrite it. But no, you really should just continue with what you have so you actually have the full draft. And that way, you'll know what you need to do. What you don't want to do, what you do want out of your story. Like, you're gonna know what your story's about when you finish that first draft. And you're like, oh, I know what this story's about. And you're practically just done with it. Okay. Got it. Gonna rotate the head just a wee bit more and probably widen it. She's much more cartoonier. Like, my lines are much more realistic overall. Like, I kind of prefer drawing realistic lines over, I guess, Lion King inspired lines. I don't know why. I think it's probably because I first taught myself to draw normal lines before drawing Lion King lines. Like, Lion King wasn't really a big thing to me. I think I barely remember Lion King. But Lion King is one of those things where it's like, it's more Disney stuff. I see Disney. I think I've probably seen Lion King sometime, but I don't remember a lot of Lion King enough to kind of just have strong feelings towards Lion King. Okay. Frickin'. You know, that's one of these lag things. Oh yeah, I have watched Lion King. It's just, it's probably been so long that I probably don't remember as much. Because I think I've seen it on tape. And I think I've caught, you know, probably just glimpses of it whenever I'm visiting friends' houses and stuff like that. But it's not as big of a, I think it's not as big of an influence to my art as I think it is to me. Even though a lot of people say I have a Disney style, I kind of don't feel like I have a Disney style. Because it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, obviously I take influence from a lot of styles. And, you know, Disney's like part of 1 million styles that I look at because I like looking at art whenever I can. And, you know, obviously I'm inspired by anime, I'm inspired by manga, movies, all that stuff. So it's not like, you know, it's not like I live in a vacuum or nothing. But yeah, what am I saying? I think this is nearly done, I'd say. Yeah, of course, I can reduce you down a little bit more. But I'm not gonna crap on Lion King, though. I mean, it's a fucking amazing movie. You know, it's really good cinematography, music's real good. You know, I can see the appeal. It's like me, you know, I played Final Fantasy VII for the first time, and you can see why everybody loves Final Fantasy VII. Like, I'm more of a 6 fan, but I can understand why people stan FF7. So, I probably used to be a hater back in the day when I was more of like a Nintendo fanboy than I am now. What the heck do I dress her in? So I'll give her the second costume. I'll give her the orange costume. Instantly won me over by being 6 inclined. Oh yeah, 6 is solid. I still love 6. It's like one of those, it feels like the first, I guess, modern Final Fantasy, where, you know, it does, you know, a lot of the stuff in FF7 was just stuff that they did in FF6. You can do the blue and white costume along with her head covering. Okay, I'll do the blue and white. Saves me time. Alright, let's do that. Saves me so much time. And just realize that her eyes are constantly covered on that. Need to shrink that. I don't know why I'm such an insane stickler for this. I used to not like 7 because of the special treatment it got. Oh yeah, I think I've seen Advent Children before I actually played FF7. That's how much I kind of like understood about 7 compared to just all the other stuff. And it's kind of like Advent Children fucking sucks. Like once you actually see the real Final Fantasy VII, like a lot of people assume that Cloud's this angsty loser who's constantly brooding and stuff like that. But that's just Cloud in Advent Children, though. Like, in the actual game proper, he's a tryhard, and it's hilarious. He reminds me of Cloud makes me think of this is gonna be a tough analogy, but you know how the TF2 soldier is constantly just role playing that he's the soldier and all that stuff. That's kind of what Cloud's doing, but much more sincere and less like idiot style. Like it's less. Cloud's not a complete buffoon, but you can see a lot of people are kind of just clowning on him for just being such a try-hard and being super serious. So that's my like little fun stuff when it comes to just enjoying Cloud. And so far, I'm enjoying the story. I've been playing the original version that re-released on the Switch, and yeah, I heard the English dub is bad. I barely remember the English dub, but you know, well, it's not even just the English dub. It's just the story kind of just goes nowhere. Where it's kind of like, all right, you have Genova infection, and you have a bunch of these remnants of Sephiroth running around, and all of this is just an excuse to bring back Sephiroth, where Sephiroth... It's funny, because Sephiroth in the game, only early so far in the game, like I'm still in Disc 2, Sephiroth only exists in Cloud's head right now. So it's bizarre that Sephiroth is coming back and, you know, he's harassing Cloud and all that stuff. Because technically, Sephiroth's like just a figment of Cloud's imagination. And so you kind of just have the big zappy zap sword fight and the motorcycle fight. Because that's like the big notable set piece fights. And you have the Tifa fight in the church, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, most of the story is basically just a series of fights. Like, you could get a lot of Advent... You can get a lot of Advent children just going on YouTube and just looking up the fights, because you're not really missing much when it comes to the actual plot, because the plot's kind of bleh. Like, you're not really just... There's not really much happening. That's kind of just my issue with Advent Children. Plus, obviously, this is a massive character assassination. Like, Cloud is, again, a brooding emo kid when he really isn't. He is this principled guy who's just trying to do his best. And, you know, obviously there's other things to him. You know, the big spoiler of, you know, what Cloud's real deal is. And, you know, there's a whole bunch of that stuff. And, you know, you're spoiled with Eris dying and stuff like that. You know, spoiler alert with that. But it is nice to kind of just see it in context, I'd say. Like, seeing all the notable Final Fantasy stuff in context. Though I do need to speed up my playthrough of that, because I think the remake of the remake is catching up to Disc 2, so gotta get to finishing, or at least getting through Disc 2, because I think I'm on Dying right now. And I guess for some reason I just keep dying to Dying, because, you know, the way that fight works is it's Barrett solo. So you have to do it by yourself without the other party members in. It's kind of tough because basically you need to outdamage him, and I think at this point you don't really have the materia to do stuff, and I don't understand the materia system to really make anything extremely broken. So that's kind of just one of those, that's one of those things where I still need to just figure things out. Thanks. And, yeah, FF7, it is worth the hype. So if you're one of those people who are like, I don't want to play FF7, the original game's actually still a solid play, I'd say. Like, don't play any of the other, I guess, version. Well, don't play like the spin-off games, but really, you're better off just playing the original because the original's the best of all the Final Fantasy VII games, basically. So yeah, FF7. But I have been playing, I recently beat Mario Wonder. I've said that for the past few streams, because it's the last video game I played. Mario Wonder's alright, though. I mean, got some cool set pieces, and it looks miles above... It looks miles above frickin' New Super Mario Bros. I played the DS version, and that's all you need to play, because, man, I am so sick of New Super Mario Bros. Wrinkles. Yay. Alright. That's just the beads. Just a wee bit. Yeah, this kind of has nothing to do with Christmas, I guess, except, what's his name? Yeah, the Last Christmas guy. That's the actual band member that he's singing, but I can't for the life of me remember his name right now. But he's doing a parody of that. Okay, there's a Santa mention. So that has something to do with Christmas. I'm not paying attention. Yeah, right. Yeah, it slowly reminds me that I still need to work on the Lion Knights and Black Mask. Because I've been kind of like flip-flopping on the lore with them. Because overall, like, the Lion Knights is supposed to be like the actual like fighting team of the Cat Kingdom. And of course, the cats actually do the actual logistics and basically just trick the lions into just doing their bidding. But, you know, it's not as exact as I'd like, so I'm still kind of just working with that. Yes, the band's Wham, and then the leader is Michael, or I think Michael something. Yeah, Wham! Last Christmas. Yeah, that's the name of the band. Okay. Motherfucking wrinkles, baby. I'm getting better at folds, bro. Totally crushing it. Yeah. practically done. Let's do a nice spruce. Nice short, like, burst of shading. Oh yeah, I still didn't tighten up the feet. Well then. Nice and broad. No problemo. Find the feet, and it's no problem. Gosh, she looks so huggable. Well, she should be. Otherwise, what's the point? Well, actually, you shouldn't hug lions. Lions have knives in their hands. And they are totally cool with eating anything bigger, really smaller than themselves, because that's what most animals really do, is they'll just eat whatever is smaller than themselves. But well, I'm not ruining your fun. I think I'm just so used to watching Casual Geographic that I'm kind of like, yeah. Alrighty, so let's sign this real fast. And I like sticking my signature in just spots where if you crop it out, it's impossible. So that's kind of just how I do. So yes, 3 out of 3, or at least 3 out of 6. Request 2. And I'll send this out to people personally. Like, I'll DM them and send it out. Alrighty. This should be good. Let's save you. Take a swig. And see if we can't get grinding on the next, So yeah, if anyone else is watching right now and still hasn't mentioned themselves in the chat, I am doing free request streams. So type in the chat command request, and you will be able to get the link to submit your reference picture to a Google Doc. I will get it and I will draw it for you absolutely free. No need to sub. This is my Christmas gift to my community and all that stuff. So that's some fun stuff. All right, so I'm downloading Tobias here, and I'm gonna assume that this is from you, Vadiddles. Oh, Gray Boss sent it. All right, just posted my thingy. All right. Yeah, I don't see it in your thing, so let me know when you actually put it inside. I'll refresh. Yeah, if it's not there, I'll just work on this while you, I'll work on Tobias as I wait. Shoo-ba-doo-doo-doo-doo. Tobias. He kind of reminds me of Goemon from Lupin the Third. Though I'm sure he's probably inspired by there's this one samurai dog from Breath of Fire as well. Oh, my internet's slow. Sad. Ah, that's alright. But yeah, I'll be streaming till 9. It's currently 8:17 in Chicago. So that's how that's gonna go. Alright, so let's see if we can get this going here. I'll just hide you, because bada boom. So let's see if we can't get this going here. Okay, what kind of pose do I want? Okay, it's just a nice simple, maybe a simple walk. Like I could probably do a straightforward walking character. I'd probably like do a straightforward walking character. Now do something fairly muscular. That's where muscles go. I like have the sword hang like this. Here, and then maybe have the swords like this. And have them just hang on to it right here. May like do a have the arm inside his coat like a Jimbo. That could work. How did that Yojimbo pose work again? Let me see if I can't dive into my refs. I know I have just a basic Yojimbo thing. Bada boom. There is Mifune. Let's see, do I have other Mifune art or pictures? Few Ninja Scroll art. Mad Max. Okay, other Yojimbo. Other Yojimbos. Oh shit, I forgot this guy had a gun. This guy had a gun. I should watch Yojimbo, because I don't think I remember seeing that actually. Motherfucker pulls out a gun. I just see that in context actually. Let's see. Yeah, and then I can just erase that. Get that going. Have the nice basic mark where the knee is so it's easy to see. I don't know what his footwear looks like. I'll assume he wears tabby like other samurai. Nice and easy. Alright, get those pants in. You know, I've always liked these samurai pants. They're nice and flowy. Though I always assume that they get in the way, but they probably don't, because a lot of Kenpo practitioners will wear this. Or Kendo, or where the heck it's pronounced. I think it's Kenpo. I think it's Kenpo. But yeah, a lot of Kenpo practitioners will wear, these gis. These large gis. So, a lot of these, they actually be here, and then I'll refine the hands more. Okay. Does he have claws? No, not really. That'll work. His hands should get smaller. The hands are pretty teeny here. Okay. Nice and easy. And learning how to draw hands is tough, but you can learn. And you can bullshit things. Like, again, these are blobs of square. Like, they're not fingers. I'm not even connecting the fingers. They're just blocks. Like, you could draw something like this and then break them apart. And ta-da, you have fingers. And then you can refine it some more, adjust the knuckles, give it more dips. And lo and behold, you have basically a sloppy hand that you can just get done no problem. Now, of course, you have the fat of the thumb end and the out fat of the other hand here. So, yeah, when you're working with drawing hands, that's a nice, fast way to kind of just crank out a hand as you go. Is remember to just block it out and start as broad as possible. Start as broad as possible, then go in, and that way you'll be able to learn your stuff much better because you're breaking it down and making it easier and easier. And technically it'd be more like this. This is actually more of a this would be more of a braid, wouldn't it? I need to look up katana some more. Sorry that I am complicating that shit. Yeah, again, you gotta remember that these are supposed to be fast sketches. They're not supposed to be super good sketches. They're supposed to be fast, on the stream, impromptu sketches. If you want me to be good, you'll have to commission me. And you know what? I do accept commissions. It's just I'm on holiday break. So I'm just going to relax, get some sleep. Because I am absolutely sick. I cannot function. Well, I can function. I can still go to work. But my nose is dripping. So I'm not in a good state of... The sword could be much longer. I'm not in a good enough state to actually work here. So yeah, let's refine the I forget what this is called, but that needs to be refined as well. Would Samurai Jack's design improve if he was wearing these? Well, actually, no, because his samurai robe flat out just extends. Like, it's more of a bathrobe overall than him wearing pants. Yeah, so it probably would improve that significantly. Is there a concept art book of Samurai Jack? I bet there is, and I'm missing it. It's probably expensive AF. And I would not financially recover if I bought another Samurai Jack art book. Like, I'm still like reeling from my Dark Souls art book. I wonder what's the most expensive art book I own right now. I think maybe my Final Fantasy art book, because I think it's on the second edition or something like that, and it only goes up to FF. I think it only goes up to FF10, because it doesn't do FF13 or any of FF14. There probably is a new edition where it includes that. I don't think Amino really does a lot of the newer Final Fantasy stuff outside the logos, I guess. Because he's busy hiking. Amino loves to hike. Which, good for him, though. Touching grass is always good. Just going outside, not just being stuck in the weird foibles of day-to-day life. Just living in the moment and vibing. Amino's pretty cool. I should go outside. I think I'll make it my New Year's resolution, just fucking go outside. Go outside, see other things besides, my dumb neck of the woods, Do something besides doom scroll and watch someone's dumb, retarded take on drawing. Go outside, talk to people, and be social. Just be social. Don't be such a shut-in. Try to get yourself to go outside and just be around normal people for once. Or at least not internet people. I don't know. It's difficult to really gauge with that, because it's kind of just one of those things. But it's kind of weird, because I talk to a lot of older folks and not really, kids my age, because, well, most of my friends are constantly working, so it's kind of just one of those things. I recommend the Morton Arboretum. I've always been interested in stopping by the Morton. Which sounds like you're from Chicago. That's nice. That's real nice. Real cool. But yeah, I've always been interested in visiting Morton Arboretum, because I visited Lincoln Park Zoo in Chicago. It's like a free zoo, and that's pretty nice. Nice place to draw the animals and all that. The Museum of Contemporary Art's also a good spot. As you know, I did a convention at the Museum of Contemporary Art. Pretty nice. And I went to basically a comic strip. Basically, it's a comic strip, a comic showcase where you're seeing the original artwork of various comic strips that showed up in the Chicago Tribune. That's been pretty good. love this track. Ho, 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 it's Christmas time. Ho, 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 it's Christmas time. Santa's on his way. This is so dumb. Why would you do this? Clip Studio Paint is kind of like, it lags sometimes, and it gets annoying. What in... Okay, that was weird. So, my tablet just shut off for a second. Oh no. Okay. I was like, is it dying? It shouldn't be dying. I've only had this tablet for 5 years. But then again, it probably is an eternity for electronics. But still, that's like... It's still good. I like having stuff that's still good. I don't know. It's kind of just one of those things that just keeps... I'm always just constantly frustrated with technology sometimes, because I'm always just seeing problems with a lot of tech that I keep using. Of course, I probably keep using old tech. Like, most of my computer equipment's 5 years old, or maybe 10 years old now that I think about it. Like, I built a PC, and I built it, I think, in 2018, and just didn't continue on with it ever since. Alright. Nearly done. This went smoother than I thought. Oh, still didn't get the feet and the tail. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Whenever I draw, or at least whenever I sketch, it's almost an inevitability that my brush is just going to get thicker and thicker. Like, I'm just going to be making this thick brush. I'll just eventually just get thicker and thicker. I can't keep a thin brush for long, I guess. Alright. And then the tail and that should work. Alrighty. I'll stick a fork in you because I'm practically done. Prepare yet. Let's multiply you and then add some super basic lighting. Oh wow, that freaking lags. Am I gonna need to get a new machine? I don't like that. Why would you do this? Don't stick a fork in him, he'll stab you. Well, he doesn't know that. Like, forks are pretty sharp. He doesn't know that. Yeah, probably just rework the lighting just a wee bit more. Get that down. There we are. I clean up the sketches just a wee bit. I've heard Blue-Eyed Samurai is pretty good. It's on Netflix right now. I don't have Netflix anymore, but I might I might illegitimately acquire it sometime and give it an actual look. See? Blue-eyed samurai. I hear it's pretty good. Why would you? The lag. That's kind of weird with, I guess, the lag with this, because basically, if you have a brush that's too large, it will lag and hang on your stroke. And it depends on your PC performance, and, you know, it depends on how your computer is built. So, that's kind of just one of those things that, you know, can be a bit of a problem. All right, request try. No, you were significantly larger than all the others. Thanks for the follow, Zizek. Or Z Kirk. Yeah, this has been a nice, straightforward stream, I'd say. Hello, welcome to the Mass Friend Artstream. I'm a cool artist, and I'm currently doing a request stream. If you're interested in taking a request, you can hit Command Request to submit a reference pic, and you will rock out, and I will draw it for you. Yes, thank you. All right, let's see. Let's see if there are any more requests. Elba. Okay, so here's Elba. I will download to you. It's 840. So I think this will probably just be the last one I work with. Also, what I was already following. Yeah, I tried making a JPEG, so it was smaller. That's fine. Usually it's fast to download, right? Downloads. Alrighty then. Alright, first human. Nice. Alrighty then. Alright, hide you, because we're working on some new stuff. We're going to put this sketch here, all you request for. So yes, we're gonna knock this out, and then I'm going to go to sleep. So yeah, a fast explanation of Clip Studio Paint. So I set up the UI so, you know, it works more like it works on one of my tab sheets. So the UI is set up so it can do pop-up panels in Clip Studio Paint. So I have all my panels and brushes in each shortcut key. That's kind of just how I'm able to do that. Plus I can switch between brushes pretty quickly. So I can just rock this pretty easy. Yeah, I'm kind of like working with that. Thank you for redeeming the hydrate. Yeah, I snuck a bit of Sky's art in the lower left corner of the ref sheet. Alrighty. Neat. There we are. Yeah, I still need to work on that Secret Santa thing. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the Secret Santa thing. So yeah, still working on that, and you know, it's going smoothly. Trying to like get that done ASAP. Yeah, I've been fairly busy, but you know, I'm trying to pace myself pretty well. Okay. Shoot, little mushroom feller. All right. So this is a nice, fast. It's been going pretty quickly, I'd say. And I could probably like refine the refine this a wee bit more. That should work. Yep. Now there's the outfit. Okay. Okie dokie. Nice and good here. Probably some full-size boots. Oh. Okay, bada boom. Nice swirly hair. Alright. I need to go on a higher layer and kind of just refine this because I think I just drew these lines too thick. So can I make a request? Yes, you may. Type in your request if you have a request photo. You know, you can submit a request. So command request. So exclamation point request, and you submit your reference photo here in a Google Doc. So yeah, I'm fine with making one more for you because I said that I would be doing at least 6. So that's what I shall do. The most generous 6, the most generous lore in the land. Well, no, not 6 individually, but like 6 different requests. Yes, only one request for 6 people, so yes, I will accept 6 people for the sketch request. Let's see. It looks like this. Right. Yeah, like some little mittens. Doing some mittens. That's pretty nice. Full sleeve. Yes, it was. Yeah, sincerely thanks for the sketch stream. Yes, yes, Merry Christmas indeed. Yeah, this is my Christmas gift to you for, most people following me, basically. Yeah, everyone who's following me right now, thank you for kind of stopping by and kind of just, seeing the stream and follow me on this long, arduous 2023 journey of madness. And hopefully, here's to the new year. I'm doing some stuff overall for, I'm hoping to get more things done for the new year. So, the 2024 year, get more stuff done. Obviously, I'd like to get Black Mass done sometime this year, or at least get the demo done. It's one of those things that's kind of just been my white whale, so to speak. That's kind of just been my that's my overall goal of maybe 2023 is just get the frickin' game demo done, Ryan. You've been kind of just, I think what's really the issue is we're kind of spending a lot of time, I'd say, getting cold feet over a few of the maybe like the design and stuff like that. We're starting to get a little directionless, so we're trying to reacclimate ourselves. I'm able to just draw a lot of concept art, but in terms of the actual proper game design and level design, we're still kind of just working at that. Yes, thank you. Yeah, Captain Rose is pretty great. And yeah, it's kind of weird because she's technically supposed to be a side character, but I would love to get her more into the story and stuff like that. Because she initially just started out as an explanation of how Cole can just get from place to place. Where basically, okay, Cole goes to parts unknown, and that's the adventure of the day. And one of the sailors that he hitches a ride with is Captain Rhodes, and he just have a variety of sailors. Kim Possible? It's kind of in that vein where Kim somehow just knows a bunch of random strangers who can give her rides. So it's kind of just one of those things. And the only context that she really gives to them is, she helped them out in the past. So it's kind of just one of those fun little, it's not even like a world building thing, but more of a, I guess a sloppy explanation thing. I don't know. It's one of those things that I do like about, episodic television is you find these ways to kind of just explain away just one-off gags overall. And obviously, doing plots is always optimal, but oh yeah, she's supposed to be wearing mittens. Yeah, she's supposed to be wearing mittens. All right. All right, were there spots on? Yeah, there are little spots. There we are. Yeah, little wee billy spots. That should work. Oh yeah, Black Mass will get done one day. It's just we need to get our shit together, basically. We need to get a big box, put all the shit in that box, and get it together. I think that's how it goes. I haven't seen Rick and Morty in years. But yeah, that should be fine, I'd say. And you know what? I'll probably just work on a comic. I've been feeling constant yearn to just make a Black Mass comic. Because, yeah, Black Mass originally started out as a webcomic idea. And I said yes to making a video game because why would you say no to making a video game? Are you stupid? So I did that, and now we're here. But, you know, since video games are hard to make, I kind of feel a little, I guess, stuck. So I might make a short, non-connected story. Like, maybe a proof of concept pilot or something. Kind of just show off the characters and Cole's need to help random people that he encounters. And that's the basic, rough gist of what I want Black Mass to be overall. Is Cole's funny little adventures. Man, it's been years since I heard any Lady Gaga anything. Like, I'm sure she's still doing stuff, but I haven't heard anything from Lady Gaga in years. I'm sure she's probably doing other stuff, but yeah. She kind of was a 2-second thing, I guess, in the context of, I guess, the zeitgeist, I suppose. Multiply you. Okay. Practically done. Let's see. Can I refine the hair more? Yes, I can. I can't really read my fears. Can't ring by jingle bells. Alright. Practically done. Yeah, like, fluff up the... Oh, just a wee bit more. That should be good. I should put like a little box on top. There we are. Something more Christmas looking. I wish I got a mushroom for Christmas. Alright, let's do the fancying. Yes, it's now my turn for just doing basic shading. Yeah, just do some basic shading. There we are. Yeah. I wish I could use my bigger brushes. Don't do this. Thank you very much. Yes, this is looking great. So far, so good. And now let's sign you nice and straightforward. We'll sign backwards because I'm just that kind of guy. All right. Move you down here. All right, that's 4 out of 6. Huh, and Da Vinci can sign backwards, so can you. Yeah, that's pretty fun. Now you send me a whole entire folder. All right. Okay. I'm guessing this is Zerk's folder here. I guess I'll just say hello. I'm a Master Fran. Let me draw your request. That should be good. I'm sure they'll show up someplace. I didn't want you to submit 1 picture and not 6. So in terms of stuff that I wanted to submit, I only wanted 1 picture. Okay, so you've submitted it. Okay. Okay, Cowboy, or Kobu, or Kobe. I think that's Kobe. Coubi. The U is silent. Well, actually, it's probably not silent. All right. Final one. Let's let it go. Yeah, let's rock out. I need to go to sleep and it's already 9, but I'll let this go. Let's do this. Let's do this. Final sketch. And I will say, having this having this simple, just perspective grid just makes just drawing a character worthwhile. So let's see, what could be a good pose here? Alright. Oh. Yeah. I'd probably do something. Yeah, do something simple. I keep overthinking most of these poses when really they should be just simple. Just think simple. Go draw with vibes, bro. Draw with vibes, bro. You're just gotta feel. It's gotta feel, bro. Gotta do the feels. Yeah. Final sketch, go! Go, 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 go! You want to know what's great about just being able to sketch like this? Is that I can just make another layer like this. So I can tighten the lines up. Okay. Yeah, it's more thin, but there you go. Alright. Drink, please. Actually, it's much higher than this. Let me nudge you a wee bit more. Maybe here. That's where it bulged out. Laces. Doing the trainer shoes. Doing the basic shoes. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. Tightening shoes out. Nearly got it. Why didn't that stroke? I don't know why. All right. Really gotcha. All right. Nice winter smile. Doesn't have eyelashes. Why am I doing that? Though he has a bit of an anime pretty boy to him. He's a shonen protagonist, inspired by Visual K. I don't know if you know about Visual K in Japan. It's basically what inspired Yugi's hair in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's just he is a Visual K character. It's kind of interesting, like, seeing basically the origins of fashion inform the origins of, you know, certain character designs of Japan. That's kind of just one of those fun little things with that. Alright, zoom in. Alright, totally crushed it. Hell yeah. 1, 2, 2, 2. Try to refine the hair just a wee bit more. Alright, all that's left is the tail, and then I think I gotcha. Man, I am fucking wishy-washy on this tail, man. I know when I said, oh, don't pet your lines, and here I am petting lines. Ryan, you're a hypocrite. I am. It's rad, bro. You should be a hypocrite too. Alright. Any other spots where the lines are obvious? Alright. So let's do a bit of some contrasting. Nah, I'll do it on another layer. Okay. And then we will shade you and then Dunzo. Multiply. Thank you. Yeah, shading wrinkles is fantastic. Alright. So yes, I will send all these requests to your emails so you can enjoy the fruits of this fun little stream here and you watching me have some fun. And yeah, this has been pretty good. I'm gonna skip just the last week of the year because I just want to take a break, and I won't have another stream till January. So I'm just going to rest, probably recuperate, look at how I've been doing my streams. I will upload this archive stream on my YouTube channel, or at least the archive YouTube channel, which is separate from my main channel, but it is what it is with that. Clean you up. And finally, we signed this shit. Oh yeah, didn't even put in a cast shadow. Here I am kind of just insulting you. Everybody else gets a cast shadow, so why don't you? Okay. Let's sign this. Bada bing, bada boom. All right. And I consider myself done. This has been a fantastic stream, I'd say. Alrighty, and let's add them all together in one giant party here. Come on, move. I can kind of get them all here. Let me move you. Nudge you down. Come on. Thank you. Alright. That's everyone. Merry Christmas, everyone. Yes, thank you. Yes, I hope to feel better too. I need to get my rest. But yes, thank you, everyone. And yes, Merry Christmas to all. And to all a good night. Hope you get plenty of presents. Hang out with your family. Hey, Dot Cloud, how's it going? Yeah, we're just about to wrap this stream now, so. Yes, is there anyone that we could raid, actually? Let's see. Who's raidable? No one's streaming, really. It's Rift Tracks, Twitch Plays Pokemon, Tokushatsu. Ah, well. There's no one to raid. I was hoping Andy would be streaming, but it is what it is. Anyway, I will see you all next time. Have a good night. Let the Jesus